All right, we're going to get started here in 30 seconds at 6:02. All right, I'm going to call this meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. We're going to start with the roll call. Alderman Donahue, who's here. Alderman Bilotto.
Here.
Alderman Klinker.
Here.
Alderman Alexander. Absent. And Alderman Johnson.
Here.
All right, welcome. All right, we have 4 members in attendance. We have a quorum. Next item is approval of the minutes. I sent those out early afternoon today. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Bilotto motions.
Motion, is there a second?
Klinker.
All right, we have a motion by Alderman Bilotto, second by Alderman Klinker. We will be doing a roll call vote. Alderman Donahue is an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
Alderman Klinker.
Aye.
And Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
All right, 4 ayes, motion's carried. Moving on, public comment. I did receive 1 public comment. Give me a second to pull it up here. All right, Finance Committee, public comment, 10/19/2020, Carol DePace Green. Blue Island water consumers need Finance Committee Chair Kevin Donahue to continue work he began while on Municipal Services Committee, very specifically to roll back the 20% water rate increase. In the past 2 years, the water fund has accumulated enough money so that the city of Blue Island did not have to take out a 2020, tax anticipation warrant. Why do Blue Island's majority poor working families understand the many barriers that include systemic disparities? We don't have a voice or seat at the table at Blue Island City Hall, on our city council. And most aldermen are not only very comfortable, they willingly work hard to maintain the status quo. Blue Island aldermen have no plans to represent the people they were actually elected to serve. All already vulnerable Blue Islanders should have a sense of safety and protection from Blue Island elected officials who typically earn upwards of $90,000 and are expected to fairly advocate for constituents. For Blue Island elected officials who can't see it, turn and look. For Blue Islanders, the poor performance of the majority of Blue Island elected officials is obvious, with the lack of appropriate action regarding real, financial exploitation, chronic flooding, taxing issues, failure to represent constituents, poor decisions that do not benefit Blue Islanders in committee meetings or the full city council that have and are not about helping the people. The rollback 20% water rate increase issue needs to be addressed in Blue Island's Finance Committee and voted on by the full city council without any further delay for the benefit of all water consumers. Blue Island aldermen and the Blue Island City Council have not been fair to Blue Island water consumers. Blue Island water consumers, Blue Islanders, the truth and trust matters. All right, thank you, Carol Green, for the public comment. We'll be moving on to our new business. First item, it's payroll for the week ending October the 16th, 2020. It's in the amount of $505,804.18. Topeka talked to me earlier this afternoon, and she's not going to be able to make it, but she explained the large increases back pay to the members of ASME, which is Public Works and the police clerks, and then the fire department also had a uniform allowance in there. So that's why there's such a large increase this time. Any questions?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Chairman. Could you repeat that again?
Yeah, sure. So the payroll is a little higher this time because the members of the Ask Me bargaining unit, which is the Public Works and the police clerk, they were entitled to back pay, and Topeka split it up onto 2 paychecks or pay periods. She did it on the 10-2 pay period and the 10-16 pay period. And then on this 10-16 pay period, besides the Ask Me back pay money, there's the fire department gets a uniform allowance, which I believe is like $500 to each member. So that's why there's such a large or larger than usual payroll this time.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Is there a motion to approve payroll?
I make a motion.
All right, thank you, Alderman Johnson. Is there a second?
Bilotto.
All right, second by Alderman Bilotto. We've had a motion and a second. We'll be doing a roll call vote. Alderman Donahue's an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
Alderman Klinker.
Aye.
and Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
All right, great. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Moving on. Next, we have a business development grant program reimbursement. This is for the Blue Island Beer Company. It's in the amount of $1,834.37. Besides being in our packet today, this did also go to the Community Development Committee for prior approval before we looked at it. Are there any questions? No, hearing none. Is there a motion to approve item number 5?
Bilotto makes a motion.
Second?
I'll clarify just from committee's information.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
This is a 2-part grant. This is for tuck pointing and deck work, but they held back on the deck work portion because the lumber prices went through the roof. So community development approved paying out half the grant just to cover the tuck pointing, which is this amount. But there's still a deck portion that's hanging out there. They're planning to do in the spring, and it also might work out better with them because the bridge project is now shifting over to the west side of the bridge there, and they're going to be staging in that parking lot. So it's a good thing they did hold off. Otherwise, they'd be tearing up exactly what they just put in.
All right. I know I heard Fred made a motion. Alderman Klinker, did you second that?
Yes, I did.
All right, great. So we got a motion and a second for approval. On the roll call vote, Alderman Donahue's an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
Alderman Klinker.
Aye.
And Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
All right. 4 ayes. Motion's declared carried. Next, we have a request for a Class 6B renewal of the Samco building, which is located at 2347 West 136th Street. I know Mark Miller's on the line. He, in his memo he provided, it explained kind of what the company does and what they plan to do. Mark, if you wanted to add anything.
Sure. Yeah, this went to community development last week, so I wanted to get it here before the next council meeting, just so everybody saw it. Yeah, he's been in town for a long, long time. He's got a nice business over there.
I'm sorry, Mark. I was just saying, I saw in your memo that they're an MBE-owned business. They provide kitchen equipment to like Guaranteed Rate Field and other large venues like that.
Yeah, and they also service the equipment, but they also sell the equipment it's open to the public, that location. Kind of neat to walk through. Yeah.
And
I actually did some stuff over there.
Alderman Donahue, they've helped us at St. Donatus a few times in some binds in the past.
Oh, great. Excellent. All right. Are there any questions regarding this item? No? Is there a motion for approval?
Bilotto makes a motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Klinker.
Alderman Klinker. All right. We had a motion and a second on the roll call vote. Alderman Donahue's an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
Alderman Klinker.
Aye.
And Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
All right, great. 4 ayes. Motion's declared carried. Thank you, Mark, for joining us this afternoon or evening.
Thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
Yep. All
Take
right.
care.
Next, aldermanic concerns. Are there any concerns from the alderman here on the committee?
Yeah, I got a quick one here.
Yeah.
What do you think about going back to every other week now for this meeting? You think we still need to do every Monday?
I'm fine going back to every other. I think we need to meet with for the accounts payable. I think we'll probably have to meet again next Monday. And then after that, we could go to every other again.
I mean, if need be, we can always switch back to every week, but I think we're getting we did this at the beginning of all this Corona stuff and everything. So just a thought.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. I just think next week we'll have to meet again just so we could approve payroll or accounts payable. And then after that, we could go back to the every other week.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and does the 6:30 work for everyone next week instead of 6?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. If there's not any other concerns, is there a motion to adjourn?
I got a question, Alderman.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, Alderman Johnson.
I just, I was listening to what Carol was stating about the 20% water increase. Do you happen to have any kind of clarification why the increase is necessary?
Well, this isn't an increase that's happening right now. This is an increase that happened when Mike Marzell was with the city in, I want to say it's 2000. early 2018. We never actually voted on it, and we tried to repeal it multiple times, but we haven't moved forward with that since that time period.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But is it possible to try to maybe prolong it if we could, or whatever, because of the COVID? You know, I got a lot of people was calling me and asking me about, like, you know, because they lost their jobs. That's the first, because of the COVID, and that, you know, how they making some people, well, they're letting some landlords, the renters not pay their rent for a couple months or whatever. Is there any kind of leniency for that increase with the COVID going on?
Well, so with the increase, I think I'll talk to Topeka to see if she can maybe put something together to show where we're at now and what would happen if we remove that 20% increase. So that'll probably have to be something at one of our next meetings, just because it would probably take her a little bit of time to put that information together so we can make a well-educated decision.
I would appreciate that, Chairman.
Sure thing. Like I said, she's not on today, but I'll talk to her. I'll call her tomorrow to ask her to put something together for future consideration. All right.
Alderman Donahue, just a couple
go ahead,
updates. The committee is going to be seeing the next few weeks another garbage can proposal. We don't have enough. The new ones will be coming in a week or so, and we're still probably 30, 40 locations without garbage cans that should have garbage cans. And also Doran's Landscaping, you might see something down the road. I met with Ken Dompling, and to do additional things at the spots he's maintaining and possibly increasing in some other spots that need to be done by the post office. And I met with him the other day for a few hours. But just giving the committee a heads up, there's going to be a few more things coming down the road. It seems like the garbage cans are taking a lot longer because they lost also some employees due to COVID, but they should be here within the next week or so, and you'll see the nice new garbage cans. Majority of them will be placed north of 127th Street, but a lot of them south are still the problem because they're old and rusting away, so we'll probably want to replace those also. And Christmas decorations are going to be planning to go up after Halloween when I talked to the company last, and they're supposed to give us quotes and proposals for us buying our own for next year. So you might be seeing that down the road in a few weeks also. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman, for letting us know what we could be expecting coming down the pipe. All right. If there's nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
I heard Alderman Johnson first. Fred, would you like to second that?
Seconded.
All right. We'll have to do a roll call vote. Alderman Donahue's an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
Alderman Klinker.
Aye.
And Alderman Johnson. Dex?
This is pretty short. I don't know if I want to do this one. Aye.
All right. 4 ayes. This is probably the quickest meeting we've had in a very long time.
Ever?
So, yeah, ever. We're adjourned at 6:15 p.m. We'll be meeting next Monday at 6:30. I will make sure to send a reminder, and then to make sure Topeka reminds us in the email with the packet as well. So have a good night, everyone.